10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition and liftoff. Let's go Falcon for number 10.
A few seconds away.
FTS has saved.
A few seconds away from the entry burn.
Stage 1, entry burn startup.
You can see that plume is starting to expand as the other two engines begin to fire.
Stage 1, entry burn shutdown.
And there you go, the entry burn has successfully ended. And now we're just a little more than a minute and a half away from the
Both
final burn.
vehicles continue to follow nominal trajectories.
Now, for those of you who follow along with SpaceX, you know that the soot you see on a rocket indicates if it's been flown before. Here's an explanation of how that soot forms and why that first stage is so dirty in this case. The rocket-grade kerosene, RP1, that powers Falcon 9 is carbon-based, and when you burn it, it creates soot. Now, as we approach the landing site, like you saw just now, that long entry burn slows the vehicle down, and since we come in engines first, the booster flies through its own plume and exhaust, which deposits soot on the rocket. And if you watch the feed, like you saw just there, you saw that soot starting to fly up and stick to the lens. We're only about 20 seconds away from that landing burn starting, and also during that time, our 4 landing legs will deploy while that single engine is firing to help us safely land on Just Read the Instructions.
Stage 1, landing burn startup.
See it there, our landing burn's begun. Hopefully we get
Stage
continuous
2 is the
coverage.
terminal guidance.
And also our second engine will cut off shortly after this landing attempt.
Stage 1, landing leg deploy.
We have continuous views right there. This looked great.
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
And there you have it. We have a confirmation of a successful 10th landing of this booster and the 83rd overall successful recovery of the Falcon 9 first stage. Very exciting. This booster gets to live again. One small note, shortly after we entered our current coast phase, we confirmed that our second engine start and shutoff was successful. We're currently in a good orbit awaiting payload deploy. But if you're just joining us, we'll quickly recap today's mission, starting off with a successful liftoff from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station at 2:42 a.m. Eastern Time. We then had successful stage separation. We recovered our first stage for the 10th time on our drone ship, and we had 2 successful second stage MVAC engine startups. Right now, we're coming up on deployment of our stack of 60 Starlink satellites. It's just about 30 seconds away, while our second stage
Payload separation.
is in between Australia and New Zealand. And you see it right there, actually. Those satellites are starting to slowly extend. And shortly after this, they're going to deploy their individual solar arrays. And over the next few days and weeks, they're going to distance themselves from each other and use their onboard ion thrusters to make their way to their specific operational orbits. And with that, that will bring our webcast to a close for today. We want to thank the Range and the Federal Aviation Administration for supporting today's mission. And thank you to you, all of our viewers, as well to all of our Starlink customers using our beta service at this time.
Nominal payload.
If you're
insertion.
interested in being part of our beta program, please head over to starlink.com and sign up. I hope you enjoyed the webcast tonight, and a special thanks to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day.